You are looking live at Haverhill Ice Arena in Haverhill, Massachusetts, where the New Jersey Rockets start their foray into the NGHL MLK tournament with a contest against the Dallas Stars Elite. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you all the action on Rizzo Vision. And the Rockets will start it out as the visiting team here. You see them. They are wearing black jerseys with red numbers, black helmets, black pants. Some have white socks, some have black socks. All of them have red stripes on the socks. As they gather round and get set, we will give you a look at the Dallas Stars Elite. They have uniforms similar to the NHL Dallas Stars, not quite the same, but white jerseys, black pants, the Kelly green helmets and green accenting and numbers throughout, white socks as well. We go with the 1, 2, 3 stars chant. And it looks like Juliana Swigert will be in goal for the Stars, number 31. And we'll see who it is for the Rockets in mere moments. The 1, 2, 3 Rockets is going to be the winner for more vociferous of the breakdowns. And they head over to the bench now, do both teams. So we're giving you the perch from center ice, the scourge of Rizzo Vision, a white netting that's preventing pucks from hitting us. We'll knock down the quality of the picture a little bit, but at least the perch is pretty good. We're at dead center ice here, so you can't sort of beat that. The only way to beat it would be if there was no net there. We could bring it to you more cleanly, but that's not the case. And here on a late Saturday morning, we get ready for tournament hockey in this NGHL MLK tournament. Always a good one to attend, a high level of quality of girls hockey here. Clem Dixon-Child will cover the net to your YouTube left, and as we said before, Juliana Swigert protects the cage to your YouTube right. PJ Jacobus lines up at center with CC Nieves on her left, Francesca Hansen on her right. Liftoff, period 1. And icing right off the bat. Haley Caputo on left D, Lauren Fox on the right. And 5 seconds into a 15-minute period, which is what they will be for the tournament, the Rockets have an offensive zone draw. Nieves battles for it on the boards on the far side. Fox comes back, takes a whack there. We'll see. We'll watch what gets called and what doesn't get called. Jacobus forced the pressure. Here comes Hansen to power it forward. Jacobus turns on a dime, tries to bring it into the offensive zone, can't get it out there. Jap knocked it down. Rockets do get it in, and an armada of players head. It comes at the net, and Swigert uses the left pad to block it and the catching glove to cover it. So an eventful 33 seconds, it seemed like more than that, have gotten us underway. 15-minute periods will also mean we expect minute-and-a-half minor penalties and 4 minutes for major penalties, 8 minutes if you have what's usually a 2 and 10. That would be a 1.5 and an 8 in this scenario typically, but you never know what's going to pop up on the board in these tournaments. Stars are going to try to break it out, but Grace Matone breaks it up before it could get going. Maddie McDonald up front now with Bryn Dandy on the right and Aaron Bruno on the left. Autumn Dooley at the left point, Grace Matone on the right. Stars backed into their own zone, having trouble get it out, and it goes in and out offside. Still 59 seconds only elapsed in this game full of stoppages. Stars will change it up. Both teams with a pretty full bench. So we don't expect that to be any kind of an issue for either of these two teams. Certainly not for the Rockets throughout the tournament. Wristed up. Dooley knocked it down with a high stick, but a Star is the first to play it, so play continues on. If you knock the puck down with your stick and it's above your shoulder, you or anyone on your own team cannot be the next to touch it, but if somebody from the other team touches it next, then play continues. Centering feed, good tie up by Dooley in front, and Dixon Child comes to the near post and a big save on Shavelson. Shavelson with it, goes to the point for Roy. Shot was blocked there, trying to turn the corner and get through is Hope Menichello. Got tied up by Roy there, but got it out. Landstrom now jumps out with Rizzo and Menichello. Landstrom the center, Menichello on the right, Rizzo on the left. The lefty on the right wing, the righty on the left wing. There's Hope, trying to get it through, was looking to get it to Rizzo, couldn't quite connect. Lost it, regained it, sent it, and no icing as it hit a player on the way. Two forwards changed, so Hansen and Madura, well, when Madura jumped out, Hansen and Jacobus are up front now. Rizzo will be the last to get off as she passes by the bench to the right side of your screen now. She jumps off, and on comes Cici Nieves. Stars will try to play with it down low. Grimm looking for some room. They try to work the cycle down low, and so far it's working. Berg turns it around, centers in front. Shot by Grimm was knocked away. Centering attempt, but Dixon Child reverts it out. Hansen picks it up through traffic, uses the body as a shield, steers it to the point, and got it out just enough. And Jap tried to put it back in, but she did it offside. Whistle stops play, 12-13 left period one. Rockets in the black, Dallas Stars Elite in the white and green to just sort of make it simple. It's a little Christmassy out there with if the Rockets had a little bit more red with the Stars green. Madura sends it to the near side wall. Hansen picks it up, chips it forward, was looking to spring Nieves. Nieves jumped in, sends it back for Hansen, but they can't connect. Stars bring it in, get it down low. Shot was blocked there by Madura. Neat play by Kaylee Madura, 66, who has joined on defense with Lily Latour, 76. Madura will hustle, pick it up, send it off the wall on the far side. Nobody over there to be an icing, but that'll just mean a defensive zone draw for the Rockets. In the circle to the right of Clem Dixon Child, coming off an absolutely brilliant 1-0 shutout of the Philadelphia Bells. That was in a shootout. And Clem did not allow any type of goal in that game. She was clean sheet for the regulation portion, and they went right to the shootout, and she stopped all three shots, and PJ Jacobus scored a goal. And the Rockets won 1-0, both in the shootout and for the score of the game. Aaron Bruno gets the line of center and dumps it in, forcing the Stars to revert back. Looked like Sellers was heading back to pick it up for the Stars. Bruno tries to get it to the point for Fox and does. Fox sends it back from where it came, sends it off Maddie McDonald, and that hit Maddie in a weird spot where there's no padding, and she's limping on one skate to get to the bench. McDonald jumps off, Landstrom jumps on. Hopefully Maddie's okay. That would be a big loss for the Rockets, the brilliant 19. Caputo battles for it in the corner, gets a little help from Landstrom. Now two aside will battle for it along the boards. Pushing and shoving going on. Caputo tied up one player, but another came through. Stars looking to move it. Jap's cutting down the middle, looking for a pass, but it doesn't come, and the shot goes wide. I think that was Kosick. Stars send it to the middle, but it's rebuffed there by Bruno. Picked up and sent down. It's going to be on net by Bryn Dandy, and the hustle by Landstrom keeps play going, and knocked away there by Menichello. Rizzo's going to try to grab it, but it got knocked away by a backhand as the Rockets try to bring it in. Rizzo gives Kosick a problem there, but a couple of Stars are back to field it. Grimm, the one to pick it up, trying to get up the boards on the far side. Got through one, but couldn't get through another as Grace Matone stepped into her. And when Grace steps in, you're usually not getting by. Jacobus reverses it along the end boards. Matone will try to hustle over there to break up a play. Rizzo comes down, and it goes to the point. They play high-low to the Stars. Grimm with it below the end line. Center and feed. Jacobus came back to knock it away. Menikillo now gains the line of center. 2-on-2 with Rizzo. Here's Hope. Fires it on net, and they call offside? Looked like they were onside there, but the call is offside, and the whistle stops play with 9:13 left in period number 1. No score between the Rockets and the Dallas Stars Elite. Hansen will take the face-off. Jacobus sets up on the right, Nieves on the left. Hansen very good on the dot. Usually is playing left wing on this line, but often does take the draws. Nieves sends it in and chases after it. 1 on 2 or 3. Hansen comes down for some support. Nieves is going to try to peel it from the corner. Finds Matone at the top of the slot. Matone takes it, turns, wheels it to the far side. Nieves tries to turn the corner, but was wheeled it off there. That one's sent down, and it will be an icing. And the whistle blows, and the clock stops, and there's 8:36 left in period 1. They don't put the shots on goal on this board, so we don't really have that for you. But if somebody is on the NGHL site and watching it and they want to put it in the comments, we wouldn't mind that. So. But otherwise, just crank your device or your TV up and listen to some good hockey so far. It's been so good for both teams here, 0-0. Stars bring it in. That's Olsen trying to get around the end line, and she does. Looking for somebody in front, but a good tie-up happens there. Wrist shot, big save on the redirect with the blocker by Dixon Child. That was redirected. Clem Saw got the blocker on it. Stars playing with it in the slot. That hit the left post and comes out. Dandy pokes the puck to get it down into the Stars zone and allow a near wholesale change by the Rockets. Comes through the wickets, and that's going to be an icing. Rockets with a new crew out there will set up in the offensive zone with 7:47 left in period 1, no score. Landstrom on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Menikillo on the right boards. Fox, oh, they're going to set it up in the left circle, so Landstrom on the dot, Menikillo in the slot, and Rizzo on the left boards. Caputo at the left point, Fox between the points, 34. There you see Lauren, closest to you. Off the draw, Landstrom wins it to Rizzo. Rizzo was going to go to the point, but a bunch of Stars flooded it there, and they chip it out. Fox is back as the safety and makes a brilliant poke to deny the rush by Kosick. Lauren Fox with the play of the game so far. Now here's Hope Menikillo trying to power it into the zone. Gets it in. That's a push. That's not a check. That's legal in girls hockey. You can't check, but if you've already made contact, you're allowed to push. And that's a perfectly legal play by Hope Menikillo. The Stars brethren right to my right did not like it, but it's a good play by Menikillo. She had a player back on her skates and just shoved her forward. You're allowed to do it. Here's Menikillo, gets in, takes a shot and just missed the top right corner of the net. Hope peels off for a change. Rizzo and Landstrom still out there to battle it in the offensive zone. Dooley picked it up, and the Rockets will change. Hansen has it, tries to send it, was trying to see if she could maybe surprise instead of, it looked like she was going to dump it to the right, and then she was going to try to get it toward the net. It comes out now to Francesca Hansen just at the bottom of your picture. Tries to thread the needle for the streaking Nieves, couldn't do it. Stars revert it, send it back in. 6:28 first period, no score. Who's going to break first? Is it Nieves? Here comes Cece, turning the corner, has 1 to beat and now 2 to beat as the Stars get back. Nieves hits the brakes, looks for somebody down the middle, still with it on the far side, was trying to chip it to the point but couldn't quite connect. Good defense by the Stars, you got to say it. They converged at the right time in the right place, and they were able to break it out. Overskated there as Matone picks it up, sends it for Hansen, neatly knocks it down with the left skate and picks it up with the forehand and dumps it in to herself. and just negotiates right around Emma Roy. Hansen with it below the end line finds Nieves. Jacobus was looking for the back door. She's going to try to work the cycle now as they go down low. Latour comes from the point and exchanges with Nieves. Latour stays down low. Matone came over to try to block it away. Nieves keeps it in between the points, finds it for Latour, just a little bit too inside, and Lily couldn't knock it down with the heel of the stick. Good work by the Rockets there, letting their defensemen go in and try to battle for an offensive chance. Maddie McDonald's back. That's the best news so far of the game with 5:15 left in the first period. 19 battles for it on the near side wall. Bruno comes in. She gets shoved down. And once again, that's a legal play, and that one's offside. So Bruno was there. And the player had, if you're closing a gap to make any kind of hit, including a punch, that's not going to be legal. That'll be a body check or a roughing. But if you've already contacted the player, you can push, you can shove, you can box out, as long as it's not interference, as long as they have the puck. That's the difference between a check and just physical play in the female game at all levels, including the pros. Maybe there's I think there might be a Swedish elite league for the women professionals where they do allow hitting, but it's rare. Loose in front, Stars are going to converge on it. McDonald and Bruno almost combined to get the Rockets a chance there. Madura keeps it in. Now she takes a hit from behind. There's a big battle in front. A stick goes to the head of Bruno and they don't call it. Ref's right there. When they get the stick to the helmet, that's one that they're going to call, but the Stars player got away with the hit on Bruno there. The stick work, when the sticks come up, if the refs don't control it early, they'll just keep staying up, and Bruno's tough, number 16, but here she comes. Gets there, beats Smith to it, and sends it down low. Bruno, a one-woman show at the moment, 1-on-3 with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first period. Now Menikillo out with Landstrom. Bruno heads to the bench. Rizzo jumps on. Landstrom is trying to knock that pass down with the skate. Rizzo and Landstrom and Menikillo on the forecheck. Caputo cleans it up. That's knocked in offside. Nice play by Haley Caputo there to step up into the play and basically just force the offside as she fired the puck out. Whistle stops play. 3:49 left. Period number 1. No score between the Rockets in the black jerseys and the Dallas Stars Elite from, yeah, you guessed it, Dallas in the white with the green helmets. That one along the blue line. Rizzo was there trying to poke it out. Couldn't quite get a piece. The Rockets faithful on the near side. Oh, Menikillo was trying to spring Rizzo. It's 2-on-2. Rizzo dekes one, tees it up, gets the shot on. Easy save and cover by Swigert. So Rizzo and Menikillo almost worked the magic there. And they do get the shot and the offensive zone draw. Taken by Lauren Barbara Landstrom, number 22. Luisa Rizzo, 13, sets up in the slot. Oh, Menikillo, 48 on the near side wall. Grace Matone, 59 at the right point. And Autumn Dooley, 57 at the left. Stars win it, and they try to move it out of the zone. Knocked away, picked up by Menikillo, but just lost the handle and caused the offside as Landstrom was hustling out of the zone. The crew will stay out there again. 3:11 left now, period 1. No score. Stars have had the better of the possession and a few more chances, but that doesn't deter the Rockets. There's a lot of firepower out there, and every single line of Rockets is capable of scoring. Swigert knocks that down, covers it, and boy, that's a gift for the Rockets. They'll be able to change cleanly here and have an offensive zone draw. Swigert took the shot from basically center ice, knocked it down with the stick, and just held it. She had 4 teammates around her, and the whistle stopped play. Hansen on the dot, Jacobus in the slot. Nieves up front, redirected on the way, and Hansen with the rebound. Shot gets decked from behind after the whistle. Swigert makes the first and second saves, and we're still scoreless. Hansen took a stick right to the back. They're letting the girls play so far today. They'll line it up again. Hansen on the dot, Jacobus in the slot. Nieves on the near side wall. Matone at the right point. Dooley between the points. Chap backhands it over the high glass in the near side corner, and it hits the netting and goes out of play. So we'll just keep doing it here on the faceoff. Hansen wins that one, and it comes back to the point. Matone and Nieves play catch. Nieves gets a little help from Jacobus. 4 players trying to fish the puck off the wall on the near side. Now one of the Stars backs off, and the Stars 1-on-2 were able to win that, but Matone eventually blows it up, and now Nieves gets it. Hansen battling in front. Nieves comes around the back of the net. Hansen still battling in front, trying to get position. Hansen draws 4 defenders. Here comes the shot. There's a save, and the rebound is covered. Jap hits Hansen high after the whistle. Still no call, so they're letting him play a little bit after the whistle. Hansen tied up 4 defenders in front. Jacobus got the shot off, got it high, and of course I have the wrong goalie. Right? It's Tinsley, not Swigert, 33 instead of 31. So apologies. I was just saying before the game how I always get the goalies wrong because I'm not paying attention enough. Unless they switched on me. Unless they switched it on me. Maybe. I thought I saw 31 out there, but I'm totally wrong. So it's Ullman Tinsley. Rockets trying to get it down low. Latour comes, takes it in front for Bruno, and the shot might have gotten all the way through to the stick, but that's not going to be an icing as it skipped over the stick of McDonald. Madura comes back to grab it and finds Dandy on the far side. Dandy, quick breakout for Latour. Was trying to spring Bruno. Latour's going to march in. Here's Latour. She's got to swing wide. Gets it in front. Wrap around. Couldn't connect. And she gets dumped there. The Rockets probably could have 4 power plays at this point. Latour just got the skates taken right out of her. Right out from underneath there. It's loose in front. Bruno pounds at it. Gets hit from behind. Trying to get out of there. She can't get up. Stars player just won't let her get up. They're getting away with a lot. Now finally they blow the whistle. So we'll see what if anything is the call, or what is the call? They blew the whistle on what, not sure what the play was there. Strange call, I'm not really sure exactly what it was. Landstrom up front with Menikillo and Rizzo. Stars win the face-off, and they will carry it in up the left side. Olsen looks, takes a hard wrist shot, and Dixon Child got the blocker on it, and it goes above the crossbar. Comes to the point, kept in by Olsen, walking off the wall, or not walking off the wall. They go high-low with it. Menikillo was looking to grab that one. Rizzo was streaking out of the zone and lost an edge. She hit the brakes as she was, so Menikillo didn't get it. And we could have had another breakaway there. Latour had one, nearly put it in. That's the best chance of the game for the Rockets. The Stars have had a few. Stars trying to set it up. They look to catch Sellers coming down the middle. Shot from the point, redirected, goes wide. Dixon Child comes back in front, gets the pad on it, and covers it up. And now the Stars brethren they don't like it, but that's what they've been doing on the other side, and they haven't called it. And the accentuation there is not going to help the Stars get a penalty drawn. It's been happening on the other side of the ice. And they're letting it go both ways. At the point, Halverson gave it to Olsen, who didn't have much to do except send it down. Rizzo put the pressure on, trying to force a turnover was Menikillo. Stars are going to bring it in. Can see if they could get a shot. Nutmeg, not going to work. You're in Massachusetts, not Connecticut. That's the nutmeg state. Time expires in period 1. And we are scoreless. We do have Debbie Rizzo chiming in, and she is on the game center. So if you want to just post what the shots on goal are, we would love that. Through 1 period, no scoring, and then if there are scores later and they post it, well, we'll have that information for you. Shots on goal 8 apiece through period 1. Thank you, Debbie Rizzo. So we'll be in 3 rinks over the course of 4 games that are scheduled so far. There might be another rink in our future, but one will be in Billerica, Massachusetts. I believe that is well, I don't know which game's which. So we'll be in Billerica, which is spelled like Bill Erica, but it's Billerica. And here it's spelled like Haverhill, but it's Haverhill. And Salem, New Hampshire will be in Salem for one of these games as well. And then back in Haverhill, I believe, for the final game on Sunday evening, ahead of whatever game or games come Monday. So the top 4, I believe, out of 12 teams will advance to the semifinals, which will be very early on Monday morning. And the winners of those games will play in the afternoon after the consolation games. But we'll get more into that as we get later into the tournament. This one's more about getting your feet wet. Goalie switch ends. Teams will skate the opposite way. Liftoff. Period number 2. No score. Jacobus breaks in, takes a shot. Oh, she had that top and just missed it by about 6 inches. She had a chance just under the crossbar. Holman Tinsley had the glove up. There was a little room up there for PJ Jacobus, who starts it out with Francesca Hansen up front and Cici Nieves. Hansen waiting for that puck to come through the area behind the net. It does eventually. Stars are going to break it out. Matone is back to defend. Shifts out wide. Matone blocks the offering from Sellers. And the Rockets try to power it out of the zone on the far side, but the Stars keep it in with their ideas. Matone up the near side wall, kept in at the point by Lukovsky. Nieves didn't touch that one, and she's going to try to outrace it. Didn't have the angle there, and Grimm was able to use the angle and get to that puck first. Stars retreat. Hansen, the lone forechecker that hasn't changed, knocked it away. Forced turnover attempt there. Dandy was looking for it. McDonald reverts it back. Lost the handle there. Stars will break it in. Wrist shot goes wide by Kosick. So the Rockets recover, at least for the time being. Here's a shot. Dixon Child steers it away with the stick. Stars try to come to the middle with it. Fox knocked it down. Caputo got tied up there. Abhorrence from the crowd, but feet to feet. They haven't called any penalties either way yet. 13-13 left, period 2 of 15-minute periods. Bruno is trying to get herself sprung there off the outlet pass. Did get it into the zone and knocked away the breakout pass that the Stars attempted, so the Rockets will try to hold possession, but they can't. Fox goes back just in case, but icing is the call. The ice has slowed down significantly, especially around the rims of the rink. There's a lot of snow there, and I noticed it also in the game before this, where the New Jersey Bandits AAA team was playing. So we got to see some faces that are familiar with Rizzo Vision during that. Centering feed by Landstrom off the draw. Landstrom now with Minikillo and Rizzo. Hope tried to get the shot off, and Rizzo was trying to clean it up if it came through. Stars come in 3-on-2. Shot hits the crossbar and stays out. The Stars are shooting high. Olsen sent it to the middle. Madura kicked it away. Minikillo comes back to tie it up. Oh, Madura was trying to spring Rizzo. It would have been tough. She didn't have a step. There were 2 defenders. She didn't have the angle, rather, but she might have had the step, I should say. Latour trying to dig it out of that ice around the rim. It's tough. Looking to get it to Rizzo. Can't do it. Second attempt does get there. Rizzo knocked it down, trying to spring Latour if she can. Latour saying, Riz, Riz. And eventually almost got it. Madura back to pick it up. Kaylee looking for some room. Draws the defender and sends it up. Stars are onside and not with the extra player on the ice. So a clean change by Dallas right there meant the difference between being penalized or not. Rizzo and Latour trying to work the give and go. Latour back to D this week. She's played goalie and defense and forward. And back to defense here for this one, 76. Now the first penalty will be called, and it will be against the Rockets, and the Bronx cheer comes from the people from Dallas. Rockets, Madura will go into the box for a trip, and minute 30 on the penalty with the 15-minute periods. The killers up front will be Jacobus and Nieves. On the back line, Caputo and Fox. Stars will attack with Grimm on the dot, and Kosick in the slot. And it looks like Sellers on the far wing, Jap at the right point, and Shavelson at the left. Dallas trying to create time and space, centering feed. Rockets had it snuffed out. Caputo broke it up. Dixon Child got a piece of it in front and now covers it as Grimm was trying to send it to the middle. And that fluttering puck is covered by number 41. And they will face it off in the circle to the left of Clementine Dixon Child. Off the draw, they get it down low. Kosick, point blank shot, and it's steered away by Dixon Child. Jacobus chips it forward for Nieves. Rockets try to attack. Here comes Caputo coming down the middle late. Now Fox comes in. Rockets killing a lot of the time here. 47 seconds left in the penalty, and the Rockets killing it off. Nieves and Jacobus just keeping it tied up over there. Fox to the right of your screen marks the hanger for the Stars. That's not Brett Hull. But here is a number 16. Kosick gets in, takes a shot. Fox blocked it away with the right shin pad and steered it behind the net. Stars pick it up with 23 seconds to operate on the power play. They begin to move it around the perimeter. Nice play in front by Caputo to tie up Sellers and leave Jacobus room to get to it. Jacobus tried to get it past the point, but Jab got it, fired it 6 feet wide of the right, so it rims around the boards. A little too hard for Nieves to get to it. 2 seconds and 1, and Madura jumps out of the box, out of your screen, and there's going to be another power play here as the Stars have it, and they pull the goalie. Madura knocks it down, or who is that? Dandy, rather, and that will be a power play for the Stars once again with 9:57 left. They call roughing, and they call it on Haley Caputo. So a tough call against the Rockets there. There's not an even call there, so the Rockets were just shorthanded, and they go shorthanded once again. Now up front, the killers are McDonald and Bruno, and on the back line, it is Matone and Dooley. Chipped out by McDonald, got the stick lifted as she was heading for the puck, and by the book it's interference, but by the referee's count, it's play on. Chipped out of the zone. Battle right below us here. Tiefel had it for a moment, but Dooley tied her up. Stars, Travelson gets it into the zone, holding down Bruno there. Dooley picks it up, fires it off the wall on the far side. McDonald hustles to try to get there, but it was just a little too north. Dooley picks it up behind the net. Great penalty kill so far for the Rockets as McDonald tries to get it out of the zone. Got it knocked away. Shot saved by Dixon Child, and she springs forward to cover it with the glove. 9:10 left, second period, and second power play has 44 seconds remaining. So the Stars with back-to-back power plays here. Rockets have not had the benefit of the manpower advantage. Rizzo and Menichello up front to kill it. Off the draw, Rizzo wins it cleanly back, and Latour smacks it around the boards. It comes to the point, and they back it down high and low. Latour is going to pick it up, look to try to send it forward if she can, and she does, and it bounces to the point. Rizzo comes toward the point. Latour blocks it away with the glove. It settles down on the far side, and the Stars try to establish position. Minikillo marks the player coming down the middle. There's a shot. It's blocked by Latour. It comes in close, and they blow the whistle. It was not in either way, as the net came off its moorings, and that's why the puck slid through the crease. So they were pressing at the net there. The Stars player actually knocked it off and sent it through the middle, so that puck was not going in the net. It was actually going the opposite way. Comes through traffic, saved Dixon Child, and covers up. Stars are getting away with a lot more than the Rockets have gotten so far, and good on them. And you just keep doing it until you get a penalty, essentially. So Rizzo on the draw again. Minikillo and Fox now in the middle. Shot comes off the blocker or the stick of Dixon Child and goes wide. Stars trying to establish position with 1 second, 0. Now the penalty has expired, and Landstrom will join the fray. Olsen picks it up, gets a shot off. One save and covered in front by Dixon Child. Whistle stops play, 8:18 left, period number 2. No score between the Rockets and the Dallas Stars Elite. Rockets will change defense. Dooley and Matone will come out, and now they change the forward line. Jacobus will take the draw. The two wings, Nieves and Hansen, will line up in the slot. Jacobus wins the draw to herself, rims it around the boards. Back to even strength here now. And let's see if the Rockets can regroup. Nifty move to get to the middle, but one too many Rockets there to keep the Stars from cashing in. Dooley 1-on-2. Stars are going to win that. But Jacobus comes in for some more support. 2-on-2. Now they go below the end line, looking to move it to the point for Jap. They get it there. She can't keep it there from Bristol. Smith's offering from behind the end line. Smith grabs it again, sends it back from whence it came, and Grace Matone picks it up. Matone will steer the offensive player off and let Jacobus send it out. Nieves is going to give chase. She's 1-on-3, but Hansen's on the opposite side. If they can force a turnover, and Nieves does. Puck battle. Here comes Hansen. Tries to get through one. Leaves it for Jacobus. Shot through traffic, goes wide. Matone comes in from the right point to try to keep it in, and Hansen cashes it. Here comes Nieves. She's 1-on-1. She'll march toward the goal. Take a shot off the bottom of the blocker. Backhand and a big save and covered. Tinsley got handcuffed with that one, but recovered enough. Got the first one. It was loose on the rebound. The backhand came in, and she blocked that one and covered it. So the Rockets, perhaps their second biggest chance of the game, Latour's breakaway being the first. McDonald on the dot. Bruno in the slot. Dandy at the near side half circle area. Dandy will come in, center it, loose in front, bouncing. Bruno hacks at it, couldn't get a piece, got tied up. Madura keeps it in from the point, couldn't get it all the way through, was looking for Bruno. They feed it right back to Madura. This time she has a lane, and McDonald redirected it with a whack, but it goes just outside. Dandy with a sharp angle shot. It's blocked by the Stars. Olsen, who picks it up and skates it all the way into the offensive zone. Madura just picks her pocket and sends it right back the other way. Kaylee Madura headed to Rowan University, where she'll play for the Profs next season, and they're going to be glad to have 66. Stars break it in. Now trying to turn the corner. Lautenschlager sends it wide, or rather Dixon Child made the save. I had to look down. That's a big name and a mouthful, number 2. 6:11 left now, period 2, no score. Trying to get it out of the zone. Tripped up over there was Madura. Still no call. Maybe she lost an edge. It sure looked like a trip. They don't call it, so I'll have to just believe she lost the edge. Rizzo gets creamed by the end line. I mean, you just got run over. And now on the back door off the Minikillo offering. was trying to dunk it in was Rizzo. I mean, if they're not going to call that, they call it roughings that were much more pedestrian than that. Rizzo just got shoved right down, or pushed right down, but there was no contact before, so that one is not a legal one. Rizzo picks it up, looking to send Minikillo up the middle. Stars would have been offside. Whacked down now by Caputo. That will be an icing. Rockets will change up all 5, I believe. So Rockets haven't had the benefit of a single call here yet. The Stars have had 2 power plays amounting to 3 minutes of advantage time, but we're scoreless with 5:23 left in period number 2. The first of 2 today, the first of 4 over the next 2 days, including 2 on Inauguration Day. And at least 1 on the celebration of Martin Luther King Day. Here comes Nieves off the feed from Hansen. Cece's going to break in, has Hansen trailing, and they work the trail. They'll try to establish position in the offensive zone, will the Rockets. Dooley's open at the point, maybe looking for a puck. Jacobus gets it, sends it for Matone. Matone tees it up, sends it in, shot. It gave a high rebound, and Hansen offered to try to see if she could smack it in, but had to keep the stick below the shoulder and lost a little of the time that she might have needed. She's the one that you want there, trying to swat a puck out of the air, Hansen. Good hands. Here's Francesca with it, sends it off the goalie, and Dooley picks it up, has nowhere to go, and sends it right back down low. It hits a funny piece of the boards and just bounces directly up in the air and over the glass. So that will be an offensive zone draw for the Rockets to the right of Omen Tinsley. McDonald on the dot, Bruno in the slot. Dandy will line up just behind McDonald and to the left, but not directly at the boards. Latour on the left point, and Madura lines up between the points. Off the draw, Stars will win it and break it into the offensive zone, 3-on-2. Madura goes to play it, takes a shot, saved by Dixon Child. Chipped up and out. Bruno's going to try to win a horse race here, but Olsen had the angle. Bruno still battles for it. Olsen picks it up, sends it up high, but not out of the zone. Latour jumps in to try to pitchfork it ahead, can't do it. Here comes Hall, tries to get through one. Got through Dandy once, twice. Blocked shot goes all the way over the high netting and into the rafters. Kaylee Madura stepped in to block that shot. 3:58 left period, number 2, Rockets and the Dallas Stars Elite scoreless thus far. Landstrom with Minikillo and Rizzo up front. Fox and Caputo on the back line. Landstrom wins the draw, sent around to the near side wall. Rizzo was trying to chip it out. Fox was in front there. The shot went in front of her. Minikillo's going to pick it up, maybe look to steer Rizzo forward. Rizzo has possession of it for a moment and has to dump it down below the end line. Landstrom puts the pressure on, forces Olsen to move with it, and Olsen does just that. They stay onside, backing up, off the mask of Dixon Child from the offering by Olsen, and Clem covers it up before there can be a rebound. 3:26 left, period 2. Landstrom versus Shalvison on the draw. That one will go to Landstrom for a moment. Shalvison picks it up, takes a shot, knocked down with the glove by Dixon Child, and then she leans forward to cover it up. Kicked the net off with the right skate as she was doing that, so that net on that mooring is not moored very well. Jacobus, Nieves, and Hansen now up front. They almost created one on their last shift. Let's see if they could do something here. Caputo takes a stick up high and returns a favor to the offending Star. An eye for an eye. Hansen tries to push Smith forward and gets the puck to Nieves, who sends it in. Wrapped around the far side wall, but kept in at the point by Autumn Dooley. Stars pick it up. Roy wraps it around the boards. Nobody's over there. And now one of the Stars picks it up. Here's Smith. She's going to skate it in. Takes a shot from an angle that Dixon Child saw and steered away easily. Hansen chips it out, looking for Nieves. Here comes Cece. It's sort of a half breakaway. Can she get off the shot? She does! Big blocker save by Tinsley. Nieves had it picked out. Tinsley rose to the occasion. There's a keep away, and now picked up by Jacobus. PJ's 1-on-3 for a moment, tries to get through the defense, trying to get a shot off on Jap, who blocked it, but then Jacobus recovered it. Goes up the far side wing to Sellers, kept in, elbow to the back of the head, no call, still Rockets, no power plays. And they've given it as good as they could take it, and they're taking it, no problem. Here's Maddie McDonald looking for some room at the center circle and gets it. They're parting the seas for Maddie. She gets in, shot into the breadbasket. McDonald was looking for the 5-hole, but Tinsley covered it up, and the Rockets get the offensive zone draw with 1:36 left in period 2. Stars up to 18 shots on goal. But the Rockets only need 1. McDonald on the slot, Bruno on the dot, Bruno in the slot. Danby the other forward, off of her helmet, or off of a funny part of the boards over there. The Stars are trying to clear it. Centering feed, oh, Bruno was looking to get the stick and redirect it. That might be the kind of goal the Rockets need here. Because Tinsley's been sharp. Kept in by Latour, and right in front, they're just letting a lot go there. Bruno was in front and just taking the cross check. And expect to see that in what's considered the AAA level, which I think is the one the Stars are used to playing at. Here's a potential break for Dandy. She gets in, has Bruno down the middle. Shot! Oh, she just fired it high. Dandy turns and skates off. McDonald looking for the one-timer on the spin. Couldn't get more than a piece of it. Stars ice it. 42 seconds left in the second period of a scoreless game, the opener of the MLK tournament put on by the NGHL, and they put on some great tournaments, the NGHL. You got to give them props. Their tournaments are always run well, easy to find the games, and good rinks. Rockets attack with Landstrom, who wins the face-off to Minichello. Minichello shakes off a defender, but the defender got the stick on it, and that was Roy. Comes toward the point. Caputo couldn't manage it. Stars are trying to break in, but they're a little helter-skelter. Get down low, shot, save, rebound loose in front. Nice job by Caputo to sweep the offensive players away. Haley got a piece of 2 of them somehow. If it was bowling, she would have gotten the 2 wide pins, knocked them both down. Rizzo steers that one out of the zone, forcing everybody to regroup. Sent in by Berg. Puck battle along the near side wall. They try to walk it out. Landstrom plays the man, not the puck. Minikillo sends it down to expire the rest of the period. Scoreless through 2. We'll look in the chat for the shots on goal, since Debbie Rizzo is watching back in New Jersey, home of the Rockets, but not all of the players. Some from New York, some from Pennsylvania, some at different schools at different times, including Rhode Island and Delaware. So an all-parts team here, and a good team effort so far. I was looking over the teams that are entered into this tournament and at this flight, and I figured the Stars to be probably about the stiffest competition among any. So for the Rockets, this is a heck of an effort. Shots after 2, 23 for the Stars, 13 for the Rockets, so that means 15 for the Stars in the period and 5 for the Rockets in the second. So the Stars definitely were able to tilt the ice their way. They had the better of the possession time, but still 0-0 in the first of 2. We hope you are enjoying New Jersey Rockets hockey. We certainly are. We have a nice third period left for you, as it's become, we've gone from brunch time to lunchtime. Clem Dixon-Child protects the goal to YouTube right, and YouTube left rather, and Ullman Tinsley to YouTube right. Lift off, period 2, sent down. No icing on that one. Matone picks it up on the back line with Dooley. Up front, Jacobus at center. Nieves at the left wing, Hansen on the right wing. Nieves trying to dig it out of the ice in front of the Rockets bench. The Rockets are in black, the Stars are in white. Stars have the green helmets, Rockets with the black helmets, if you're just joining us. And if you are, we're glad that you are. Join us a lot this weekend. There's NFL football, there's presidential inauguration, Rockets break it in. Here's Nieves looking for Hansen, maybe coming down the middle. They'll start to see if they can work the cycle. Jacobus comes down in front. Matone pinches down. They were thinking about going high-low. Matone stays low, possibly to attack. Nieves with the dunk shot and a save by Tinsley. Dooley batted it off the boards. Jacobus comes to the point to help out. Neatly sends a saucer pass to Matone. Grace picks it up and sends it down low for Francesca Hansen. Tootie looking, centering. Jacobus tried to get the one-timer, but Jap got a piece. Hansen in front, backhand, one save in a second. Oh, Jap defended Hansen just enough to keep Francesca from moving that to her forehand and getting it open. Big chance by the Rockets there. And we remain scoreless with 13:45 left in a 15-minute third period. McDonald on the dot, Bruno in the slot. Dandy on the other wing is the one who taps that to Caputo. Shot through traffic, Bruno got a piece. Backhander, and they score! Maddie McDonald makes it 1-0 for the Rockets with 13:39 left in the third period. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? She got injured on her first shift of the game, was able to come back, and she wields the backhand in there for the lead. And got every bit of that celly. She won the draw to Dandy, who sent it to Caputo. Caputo sent it into the mix. Bruno was there to get a piece. Here's Aaron now off the draw. We'll skate it in, leave it for Dandy. Dandy shoots, it goes wide. So a full team effort there. 4 players from the Rockets touching the puck to make that goal happen. Stars are gonna pick it up here. With a wounded dog. Caputo gets shaken off right there. There's a shot blocked by Fox. Rockets also keep in mind that there's been 2 power plays in the game. Sellers just walked right in and had the wraparound there and just missed it. Didn't even get it on net. Whistle stops play, and Caputo's gonna go to the box for interference. So the Rockets now killing a penalty for the 3rd time with 12:59 left in the third period and holding a 1-0 lead. The Stars have been without sin so far. Well, at least in the eyes of the 2 people with the stripes on the ice that matter. Rockets will kill it off. Their penalty killers have done well so far. They have Nieves up front with Jacobus. Here's PJ. PJ's going to try to turn the corner. Had the ref to beat too. Oh boy, the ref being in the way gave Shalverson a little bit of room to steer her to the outside. Otherwise, PJ would have been gone. Jacobus and Nieves up front. Latour on the back line with Fox. Here's Lilly. Chips it up off the boards. Let's see if that puck slows down in the third period ice. Latour's trying to hustle down to get it. Oh, she just can't make it. That puck, I can't really see it in the corner there where the line is, but man, Latour just was on her horse, and the horse looked like Secretariat. But icing is the call. 56 seconds left in the Stars power play. Their third of the game to none for the Rockets. 12:25 remaining in the game. It's a 1-0 lead on the goal by Maddie McDonald. Just a little while ago, off the draw, they send it down. If it's on net, there's no icing, and it's not. But that sequence killed off 4 seconds, and they'll do it again on the defensive end, and the Rockets will use that pause to make a change. It will be McDonald up front with Bruno, and Dooley on the back line with Matone. 12:20 left in the third period. Rockets with a 1-0 lead, sent out again, and we'll see if this one goes wide. It does. Bruno gives chase just in case, and that elapsed 9 seconds off the clock. So the Rockets just winning the draws defensively and sending it down. If they go on net, you're going to kill a lot more time than that, but they're killing little chunks here. 12:11 now, remaining in the third, 42 seconds on the power play. Off the draw, Bruno neatly wins it back to McDonald. Here comes Maddie, trying to turn the corner, leaves it for Bruno. Aaron's going to bring it into the offensive zone. Send the chipper from the right side, cross ice to the left. Stars will pick it up and see if they can break out with 27 seconds left on the power play. Held up at the point. It's going to be a one-on-one. Bruno hustles back to make it a 2-on-2. Matone forces the player wide. Backhand shot, one save, rebound. That was Hall who got a piece of it. Trying now for not a wraparound, and Fox looking to take advantage. Rather, Matone gets it up to the near side wall. Matone picks it up. McDonald calls for it, but Matone fires it out of the zone. Dallas will have the power play expired. They're 0 for 3, and they haven't had to kill one yet. 11:23 left in the third. Rockets with a 1-0 lead. Banked off the boards now for Rizzo. She peels off, chips it forward, but didn't get it out of the zone. Nifty play there by Grimm. 13-on-13. Now it does get out of the zone. Kosick will bring it all the way back. Menikillo and Rizzo put the pressure on. Stars send it up. Hall screaming that Landstrom was giving her the business over there, but no call. There's been a lot worse that's gone on that's not been called, and there's been 3 of that sort of ilk that have been called, all against the Rockets so far. Grimm looking to move it out of the corner, but knocked away by Matone. Matone slows the game down like nobody you've ever seen. Chipped up by Menikillo for Rizzo. Rizzo 1-on-2, dumps it in, and the Rockets are able to change behind the play. The part of the game that doesn't show up in the score sheet. Clean changes when you have a lead. Madura with a neat play, stands her ground, gets a little help from her friend, and fires the puck out of the zone. And Rizzo will be the last to change. Jacobus and Hansen are already out there. Now Nieves is. Jacobus on the forecheck, knocked it down. Nieves is going to try to field it. It comes out of the zone. Now we tick down to 10 minutes remaining in the third period. The Rockets being outshot, but they have a 1-0 lead on the goal by Maddie McDonald. They've been shorthanded 3 times. They've killed them all. They'll ice it unless the puck hits a big bit of snow. And the clock will stop with 9:49 remaining in the third. Rockets have a defensive zone draw to the right of Clem Dixon-Child. She's been brilliant. McDonald will take it. Bruno and Dandy line up in the slot as the wingers. Caputo and Fox the defenders. Stars pick it up, and it's a possession battle here. Caputo's going to win it. Haley's going to get it out of the zone, look to move it forward. It got backhanded by one of the Stars and now picked up by McDonald. McDonald gets it in toward the net, and Tinsley decides to just cover that trickler up, and the Rockets will take it. They get an offensive zone draw with 9:29 left in the third period, and New Jersey holding a 1-0 lead over Dallas. Landstrom figures to take it, or maybe Minichello, as the Rockets make their change. Landstrom will take it on the dot. Minichello in the slot, Rizzo on the far side wall. Fox between the points, Caputo at the left point. Off the draw, Rizzo has to chip it down forward as the Stars were blocking the pass to the point, and Dallas is able to gain possession and get it out of the zone. Here comes Smith, 1-on-2, and Fox lost a stick but made enough of a play. Fox is there, Fox blows it up with the left leg! Fox, no stick, stops a 5-star scoring chance. Whistle stops play on the far wall, and it's another call. Let's see who it is this time. It's Rizzo to the box for a hook. Oh, you get called for a hook. The refs are making it tough on the Rockets here. Rizzo with the hook, a 1-minute and 30-second penalty because of the 15-minute periods. 9:06 left in the third. 1-0 Rockets. The Stars now on a 4th power play. They haven't been penalized. Off the draw, Dallas wins it. They're going to take a shot right away. Dixon Child gets it with the left pad. Minichello up front, killing it with Hansen. Centering feed, they can't get a stick on it. Matone on the back line with Dooley. Dallas trying to work it along the back line. Sellers will bring it all the way to the point. Minichello got a piece of it. Smith takes a shot, knocked down by Hansen. A bunt single for Tootie. Comes to the spot between the points. Smith sends it over to the right side, fired through traffic, but not all the way through. Matone knocked it down with the shoulder, sent it off the back of the Stars player. It doesn't get out. Rockets need to get it out, and they do. Matone shaking the left hand there. She took a puck above the stick. Wow, Whistler by Bredoft, and a blocker save by Dixon Child. 8:07 left in the third period, 28 seconds left on the Dallas power play. Stars look to move it to the middle. Wrist shot, redirected, but it goes wide. I think Nieves got a piece of it. It comes to the point. Olsen looking to move it, sends it to the near side. Bredoft, shot blocked by Hansen. She got the right pad on it. Centering feed blocked by Matone. Wrist shot through traffic. Dixon Child didn't see it, but she got the pad on it. They've killed it off. It's out of the zone. The Rockets 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. 1-0 lead with 7:23 left in the game. The Rockets have more blocks than Soho this game. Wrist shot off the boards as Nieves will give chase. Fired down by the Stars. One of the Rockets got a piece of it, so a good non-icing call, and Caputo was wise to it. Haley draws 2 defenders, sends it forward. Dandy fires it in. Tinsley lets it go. McDonald and Bruno, the other forwards. Fox on the right point, Caputo on the left. One of the Stars players, Hall, was shaken up behind the play. It's 5-on-4 for the Rockets. Wrist shot by Fox. Tinsley got the pad on it. One of the Stars players, Hall, was slow getting up, and the Rockets sort of were playing 5-on-4 in the offensive zone there. No whistle from the refs because the Rockets had possession. Pushing and shoving as the puck battle ensues. Stars are going to win it. Come toward the middle. Wrist shot. Dixon Child got the right pad on it. Fox ties up the player. Shot goes over the net. Japp had a big shot right there. It went over the net. Bruno in pursuit. 1-on-2. Rockets change behind the play. Landstrom and Minichello up there now. Bruno will head to the bench. Here is Latour, fires it, shoulder save. Latour tries to pick it back up. Latour battling for it. Rizzo coming down the middle. If the puck can find her, she's wide open in the slot. Landstrom sends it to the middle, didn't have the right line on it. Stars ended up defending it well. Madura hits the Jets and races down to negate what would have been a potential icing, but the puck was going to come up short. Dooley gets creamed, and they don't make a call until now, finally, on the Stars, and the Rockets have their first power play with 5:34 left in a game. They lead 1-0. So they call the roughing. It's a body check, whatever you want to call it. 1 minute, 30-second penalties with the 15-minute periods. And Madeline Sellers with the first penalty infraction for Dallas. The potent Rocket power play will set up with Francesca Hansen on the dot, Hope Menichello in the slot, Cece Nieves on the far wall. At the left point, Lauren Fox. At the right point, PJ Jacobus. The defenseman play catch. PJ gets it down low, off the boards, not looking for a shooting lane. Rockets are good to even just possess the puck for a minute and a half here and leave the Stars even less time to try to come back. But boy, if they could cash in, that would be something. 2D sets up. There's Hansen behind the net, looking for somebody in front. Now goes to Jacobus, walking in from the point toward the dot. Gets a shot through. Tinsley shouldered it away and left a rebound for a teammate to clear. They do that, but the Rockets will pick it up. They play catch at the top. Jacobus had one piece of it, powered down the middle, spinning move by Menichello, trying to get it to Nieves. Rockets winning all the little 50-50 so far in the shift. 4:50 left in the game, 48 seconds in the power play for the Rockets. Shot doesn't get all the way through. Dallas can't knock it down until now. Menichello got a piece. Jacobus in retreat, but Fox playing safety. Smith sends it down for Dallas. Rockets go back to pick it up. Stars will try to change behind the play. Nieves was looking to keep that one forward. Stars get it back down in. 23 seconds left on the power play, 4:25 in the third period. Rockets lead at 1-0 on the goal by Maddie McDonald. They've killed off 4 penalties, and now they're on their first power play of the game. Stars are with it for a moment here. 9 seconds on the power play. It comes to the point, blocked away by Hansen, and she might have taken that one in the arm. Menichello picks it up. Menichello skates it in. The power play is over. The Stars have killed it off. Rockets 0 for 1, Stars 0 for 4. Centering feed, looking for Jacobus. Can't connect. Rockets now with 3:45 left in the game. Bruno retreats back in a defensive posture. Lost an edge right there and fell forward, but Dandy was coming back to help out, and Dooley and Matone were both playing in a defensive posture on the back line. Chipped out neatly by Dandy, and immediately she heads to the bench for a change, as do a couple of the forwards. Rizzo now out with McDonald and Menichello. So the Rockets taking fresh legs wherever they can. The shifts have gotten shorter. Coach Jacobus. There's a shot and a goal. So with 3:09 left in the game, the Stars tie it up. And on the one-timer, it looks like Ashlyn Shalverson with the goal. Rockets will regroup now. Stars just made a play there. That's what happens. You're playing against a heck of a team. Rockets will try to counter it now. Landstrom with Rizzo and Menichello up front. Latour and Madura on defense. Rizzo picks it off the wall, looking for some room, lost it, chips it back to herself and sends it down in. No icing. Might have gotten a little break there on a tip because she was about a half stride before the red line. Latour keeps it in, sends it off Rizzo. Rizzo trying to jump it to see if she can get there. Kept in at the point now by Nieves. Nieves keeps it in. Rizzo tries to shovel it out of it. The kid hasn't shoveled that much snow in her life. Wrist shot, can't get through. Stars pick it up. Jacobus like a dervish streaking in. Nieves picks it up. Nieves sent it in Rizzo's direction, but Rizzo was peeling off for a change, and now Hansen's on with Nieves and Jacobus. Madura picks it up, looks for time and space, the two most valuable things. Perfect pass up to Jacobus. Hansen waits for the onside and chips it in. Latour tries to chase it down and does. Takes a fist to the face for her business, and we're down to 2:06 left in a 1-1 game. The Rockets took a lead early in the period, and the Stars fought back. There's a Star way behind the play. Hansen has it down low, shoots, big glove save to keep it 1-1. Holman Tinsley flashed the leather, and she keeps it 1-1. Hansen got all of it too. And the Rockets will have an offensive zone draw. Hansen will take it. Jacobus in the slot. Nieves on the near side wall. Hansen wins it to herself, takes it low, and Tinsley covers it. Boy, Hansen saw that the defender wasn't in a spot, won it to herself, and nearly had it. They'll change defense pairing here for the Rockets. You'll see coming in Caputo at the spot between the points and Fox at the right point. Fox off the draw, plays catch. Jacobus tries to send it toward the middle. It comes now to Jacobus, reverse for Fox, and sent to Nieves. Just out of your picture. Down to 100 seconds left in the third, 1-1 game. Stars send it in, and at least two will peel off for a change. The Rockets try to move it out. Caputo up the far side wall. Stars pick it up with 1:23 left of a 1-1 game. If you're just joining us, everybody here paid for the whole seat, but they're only using the edge. 1:13 left. Latour on the forecheck. Stars trying to move it forward, but they can't connect. Rockets move it right back. McDonald with Latour trying to move it into the offensive zone. Final minute. Madura comes out. And Danby is on the near side. Latour taking a shift at forward here. The versatile 76 gets pressed against the boards. Good no call. Maddie McDonald has Dandy. Here's Bryn. Tees it up, fires it wide. 40 seconds left. Latour attacks, bumps, picked up, fired down. Stars are trying to hang behind the play. Offside. Offside the call. Hall was hanging. Matone marked her, but she was offside, and because that was a long pass, let's see if that's a defensive zone draw. That pass came from the defensive zone, so that will be a nice break here for the Rockets. And let's see if they could cash in. Jacobus on the dot. Menikillo will line up in the slot. Nieves on the far wing. Matone between the points will cheat down, and Dooley on the left point. Rockets win it. Looking to move it along the boards is Nieves. Menikillo is in front with 20 seconds. Nieves with it, cycling it, seeing if Jacobus will come through. Neat play by the Stars. They try to get it up and out. Here is Dallas trying to move it through. Sellers is with Dooley to beat. Dooley gets a piece of her. Got just enough. 9 seconds left. Rockets need to get it out of the zone. Autumn Dooley with it. Still with it. Rockets trying to keep it down low with 3 seconds. 2-1. And regulation ends in a 1-1 draw. Somebody tell me the rules. It doesn't look like it's over. I probably should have done this before the game. And I'm not sure if we are going to some kind of overtime or a shootout. But I'll let you know. Typically, if it's overtime, it's 3-on-3 for 5 minutes of running clock. It could be less because of the 15-minute period, so it could be a 3-on-3 or a 5-on-5 for 3 minutes. Or we should be able to figure it out here in a matter of 13 seconds. We'll see if Debbie Rizzo can update the shots on goal for the end of regulation in the chat. Intrepidly, Debbie Rizzo will film from the offensive corners to give you better angles. But when she's not here, she's monitoring online. It is a shootout, and I imagine it's 3-on-3. So the Rockets will shoot first. Usually the home team will decide to shoot first, and it's Hope Menikillo. The lefty comes in and bears down, right down the middle, shoots, and it goes off the blocker. A save for Tinsley, and round one will now go to the bottom of the first inning. I like to call them innings. And the Stars will align with Maddie Sellers, 95. The righty comes down sort of in the middle. Coming in low, bearing down, shot, and Dixon Child made a save, and it went off the crossbar. So we've ended 1-1 in regulation. We're into the second round of the shootout. Neither have scored. P.J. Jacobus, number 21 for the Rockets, the captain, comes in, sort of down the middle, zigzagging. Gets down low, shot, and another blocker save. So Tinsley's blocker has been golden for the Stars. Ashlyn Shalvison now for Dallas, number 29. Another righty. Dixon Child comes way out to the hash mark. Shalvison comes in. Dixon Child backs down, backhand, and she scores. She just got it under the pad. Dixon Child had maybe a piece of the pad on it, and the Rockets now need to score to extend it. And it will be in the hands of Francesca Hansen, number 9. Hansen was robbed in front with 1:56 to go in the third. Let's see if she can get a measure of revenge here. The righty comes down, taking her time, down the left side, comes to the middle, gets ready, tees it up, backhander, and it's a piece of it on the poke by Tinsley, and the Stars take a 2-1 win in overtime on the shootout. So the Rockets were game, they gave them all they could handle. Had the 1-0 lead. Dallas fought back to tie it. They get the 1 goal in the overtime by Ashlyn Shalvison, and they take the 2-1 victory. And Clem Dixon Child talking to Sydney Sparks about the one that eluded her, and that's hockey. That's good goalie conversation. So coaches John Sparks and Paul Landstrom manning the bench for this one. Went to the game plan of Jeremy Jacobus. They had a lead, they fought hard, they took short shifts, there were fresh legs out there, and the Rockets showed a lot of versatility, some switching positions, switching lines, next woman up to give a great battle. And we'll see if we get a better game than this for the whole tournament. That was quite a good one, and I'm sure that the Rockets are going to want another shot at the Stars after that one. That will do it from Haverhill Ice Arena in Haverhill, Massachusetts. We'll be back at 6:10 Eastern Time if you're checking it out live for the Rockets' next game. And they're playing, this is the most Eastern team that they're facing in the tournament. They will play Team Wyoming and the New Mexico Mustangs and the San Diego Angels from here on in. And we will bring all of that to you, hopefully live, and if not, at least on demand. But that will do it from here. Rockets fall 2-1 in the shootout to the Dallas Stars Elite. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets girls hockey on Rizzo Vision.